Okay, I think I might have gotten it going. Ah, let me see if this shows up here in a minute. All right. Okay, so we're back in it. We're in this. All right, let me go post this on the link or on the website. The website is denverguitarorchestra.com. That was supposed to be in an hour ago. Did not happen. Link, enter, edit, edit, opening window, all right, so here I am. Sorry guys, I'm very, very late getting logged in. I had all kinds of, I had moved from the house where everything was all preset and ready to work. And then I came over here to the shop, to the studio, and I thought everything was set here correctly as well, but clearly not. So I am here, and everybody who is probably going to be here is going like, you know what, probably not coming today. I'm just going on with my day. So if as you log in, if you will check and let me know if the sound is good. I have well, I have a weird setup here, and so it's not as good as the one at the house, but I'm hoping that it'll work. I want to actually use this setup more, and make sure the link is working. Click, working. Instrumental guitar number 246. Somebody is tweeting me, so probably somebody's saying, "Hey, where the heck are you?" Let me see if anybody. Oh, Diane showed up. Hi, sound is off. Sound is off. Let's see. Let me go check here. Maybe it's getting it from the wrong property. Let me see if I can figure that out. Read settings, audio. Table. How about here? Onyx, Onyx. Guys, did that help at all? Looks like it had not selected the correct input sound, so let me know if that helped at all. Often windy there. Shoot. Let me look here. Audio, video. Mode, multi-view, still nothing going there, huh? Alright, screen. No trouble logging in. There's a lot of hissing in the background and your voice sounds automated. Alright, so that's definitely not. Let me keep working. Just give me one more second. I don't know why it's doing that. General, screen looks fine. Output is fine. Audio, sample rate. No, can't adjust that. Global audio masters. Let me try this. I have that scan on. Let me try this microphone. Okay, does that change anything? Oh wait, I know. Okay, did that change anything? Let's see, microphone auxiliary 1, 2, 3, 4. Guys, any difference in that? The fuzz seems to be an echo of your voice. Let's see, input, microphone auxiliary. Let me crank this up do 15. Okay, 15. Let's see, 11. 11 and 11. Okay, is that helpful at all? Let's see, much better. Okay, good. All right. Then the other thing, it looks like now I have 4 microphones going, which seems to be too many. Let me see. Well, all right. So let me know. Is the sound good right at the moment? This is the moment. I need to know that. If that's good, then let's see. All right, the fuzz seems to be better. Yes, much better. All right, guys, give me one last check, and then we'll play through some songs. How about that? Let's grab Segovia's scales, and we'll do those. I thought everything was set up over here in a much better condition than it is, obviously, and I apologize for being in so late and so many crazy things. Again, just let me know if the sound is good. I think I have everything set correctly now. It appears that I have 4 microphones running simultaneously, which I should be. Okay, so Elizabeth says things are okay. All right, so let's play guitar. How about that? It has been sort of challenging. I needed to get I need to do a little bit of work over here today, so that's why I came over here. And I'm kind of sad that it wasn't just simply plug and play here, so I'm not sure why. All right, here we go. This will work. All right, Alan's in and he says, yep, that's good enough. So, all right, everybody. Hello. Sorry I'm late. Thanks for being here. We're going to do the Segovia Patterns first. Let me take a look at our schedule for today. And the Segovia Patterns... I was supposed to be doing daily warm-ups with all of that stuff, and so obviously the technology here beat me up. So we'll do the Segovia Patterns, then we'll play 3 Blind Mice, London Bridges, and then and the 3 Blind Mice, Mary Had a Little Lamb, and Colorado Trail. And then if we have any time left over at the end of the hour, we'll do some of the other daily warm-ups. And again, I apologize. I was anticipating things would go much better than today. By the way, welcome in, Alan, Diane. Good to see you guys. Glad you're here. Let's see. The current resolution, which is not, says check your resolution. Not happy with it's not happy with that. Well, no, we're going with this as the plan, and then we'll figure out. All right, Segovia Patterns. Glad you're here, Diane. All right, from the top. Today, let's see. Yesterday we were with. I think yesterday was RMRM. RMRM. So today should be ring, index, ring, index, ring, index, ring, index. Let's try that. From the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding my breath the whole time. Let's try it one more time. From the top, ring and index as much as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so there's that. Not great, not great. All stressed out about technology this morning, and of course, that's what I'll blame it on. That's what I'll blame my poor job at playing the scales is. All right, let's go grab, out of book one, let's go grab our Three Blind Mice. Yesterday's lesson was pretty complete, so I don't feel like we need to go through a ton of additional information here. But just remember, we generally play book one, the Three Blind Mice. We'll play it every day this week, and the idea is to get you ready to graduate out of book one and make sure you feel comfortable knowing everything. So today, remember, on this song, probably want to grab your alternate G chord and middle ring and pinky. Let's play a arpeggio on this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Three blind mice. Three blind mice. See how they run. See how they run. They all went after the farmer's wife. She cut off their tails with a carving knife. Have you ever seen such a sight in your life as three blind mice? I was double timing it from measures 5 on. Let's try it with the lower. That's the deep voicing, right? You can get away with that because you're holding a G chord in your root note. You can also come up here. Remember, Eddie 8 Dynamite G. Well, there's you got a G string right there on your third string. You could do thumb, index, middle, index. Thumb, index, middle, index. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 3. Three blind mice. Three blind mice. See how they run. See how they run. They all went after the farmer's wife. She cut off their tails with a carving knife. Have you ever seen such a sight in your life as three blind mice? Okay, so again, just grabbing our claw and then finding a G string somewhere. In this case, if I'm holding the G chord, this becomes a G string. I also have one down here, and then using that as my root. So my thumb returns back and forth back to that G string as often as possible. Next, let's try one other strum pattern. With that is where we combine those two ideas, sort of. So we're going to hit the thumb on the G string each time, the low G. And then let's use these 3 fingers to pluck, pluck, pluck. 1, 2, ready, play. Three blind mice. Three blind mice. See how they run. See how they run. They all went after the farmer's wife. She cut off their tails with a carving knife. Have you ever seen such a sight in your life as three blind mice? Let's do it one more time. Three blind mice. Three blind mice. See how they run. See how they run. They all went after the farmer's wife. She cut off their tails with a carving knife. Have you ever seen such a sight in your life? That's three blind mice. Okay. So again, trying to say, all right, I'm just going to hold my chord, going to play it as many different ways with my right hand as I can think of, and that was a few of them. Let's play the melody. Thumb on right hand, and you're in 1s, 2s, and 3s over here, so let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. let that note ring there until you take control of it and stop it by dragging your palm, the heel of your palm up over the saddle to actually get that to stop. So we like to be in charge of that. Let's see, Pauline, I'm back. Sound is much improved. Okay. Yeah. I think about 90% of the problems today was my own fault, but it does feel like the internet's being a little funky. Could be me, I don't know, who cares? We're all here now. That's what matters, okay? Let's grab this G chord here again, middle ring and pinky on this one, and let's play the tough from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would say, honestly, that piece of music right there is just as hard to play as virtually everything in Book 3. So if you're playing Three Boy Mice and it's coming out at all, you should feel really good about that. That's a pretty challenging arrangement there. And to get good, clean tones out of that, that's going to do a great job of helping strengthen your thumb muscle and getting you thinking about how do I keep this clean. It's one chord song, but boy, oh boy, kind of pretty challenging to play. So very good. Let's keep moving on. Let's move on to London Bridges out of Book 2. As with I'm sorry, we're moving on to Mary Had a Little Lamb, not London Bridges. As with London Bridges, this has a key change in the middle of it. And those of you guys who don't like Mary Had a Little Lamb, Jim Gaffigan is doing a comedy routine where he's like, Mary Had a Little Lamb is the worst song ever written. So if you're on the Jim Gaffigan train, just call it Merrily We Roll Along, and then you have a much better song on your hands. Merrily we roll along, roll along, roll along, merrily we roll along, o'er the deep blue sea. That's it, right? All right, we're in D chords. Let's do that. Index, middle, and ring. Those comes from Book 1. Row, row, row your boat. We're going to switch that out to your A chord. It's from Farmer in the Dell and your Frere Jacques out of Book 1. Okay. When we get to section 2, measure 9, you notice the key change there. So you start off with 2 sharps, then you move to 3 sharps. And so now the A chord is the main thing, and your E chord is its buddy. Okay? And be mindful as you're thinking about music theory. If you have D here, D, E, F, G, A, D and A are friends, but if you put A here, A, B, C, D, E is its friend, and that's why these are like this. As we sing it, you'll feel probably that the first section feels a little high, and then the second section feels a little low. Let's give it a try. 1, 2, ready, play. Merrily we roll along, roll along, roll along. Merrily we roll along o'er the deep blue sea. Merrily we roll along, roll along, roll along. Merrily we roll along o'er the deep blue sea. Okay, so that is basically, pretty. If you were going to teach kids how to play guitar or something, that's how the speed you'd play it at. If you're working on it yourself, you might want to slow that down. Let's do 8-beat arpeggios. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thumb, index, middle, ring, thumb, index, middle. Merrily we roll along, roll along, roll along. Merrily we roll along o'er the deep blue sea. Merrily we roll along, roll along, roll along. Merrily we roll along o'er the deep blue sea. Okay, so the first time through I just kept my, the first part when D's and A's, I just left my 4 fingers on the 4 bottom strings, D and then A. On the second half I tried to do a little bit fancier by moving my thumb to the A string. Merrily we roll along, and then when you go to the E chord, boom, to take advantage of that deep sound there, and it sounds pretty nice, right? Merrily we roll along, roll along, roll along. It just gets you that full guitar sound that always sounds nice. If you're a singer, absolutely take advantage of arpeggio plucking with your thumb root noted, and I think you'll be really, really pleased with what the overall sound is. Next, let's play the melody. Notice the first half you go up to 5, so makes sense to play it in second position, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and that way you don't have to move anything. When you get to the second half of the song, you've got 2s, and that's it. So it doesn't really matter what position you play that in. You might just stay in second position through the whole thing. Here we go. From the top, second position. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 0, 3, 0, 2, 2, 2. 0, 0, 0. 2, 5, 5. 2, 0, 3, 0, 2, 2, 2, 2. 0, 0, 2, 0, 3, 2, 3, 4. 2, 0, 2, 0, 2, 2, 2. 0, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 2, 0, 2, 0, 2, 2, 2, 2, 0, 0, 2, 0, 2. I'm always worried when I'm playing melody on a relatively simple song. I'm like, gosh, don't mess it up, don't mess it up, don't mess it up. Okay, and then finally, let's look at the tough acts on this one. Let's go through the first time and play it with your claw. Okay, and then the second time through, go through with your thumb and get a sense of the difference in how you would play. Again, you're never going to play with Mary Had a Little Lamb for real, but you are going to use this as a way to experiment with right-handed, left-handed attack strategies and get comfy with doing different types of things. So let's do claw first and then thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4. from the top with your thumb now. Go. Remember, anytime you land on an A chord, you do yourself a favor by doing a partial bar with your pinky on 5. And then now you're hitting this A note that's here on 5. And so we've already done tons of music where you put a bar on 2 and get your 5 there. And I think that, it ends up sounding pretty nice. All right, let's see. Okay, so there's Mary Had a Little Lamb, lots of different ways to do that. Again, you're never going to play Mary Had a Little Lamb out in the real world, but you are going to use it as a way to get you better at playing guitar. All right, finally, let's go grab Colorado Trail and... we started this last week. I don't think I did a great job teaching it last week, and I wanted to revisit it today. And you should be looking at the March 3rd, 2021 edition. So if you're not looking at that one, run over to the website and grab the March 3rd, 2021 edition. I made quite a number of changes to it from what is in Book 3 originally. And I think it plays a little easier, and I think it sounds a little better. So we're about to find out. Words didn't change. Melody didn't change. Allergy season is kicking in. Sorry, guys. And the only thing that I changed on this was the arpeggio pattern. And so I do want to run through that here in just a second. So let's go grab, let's just play through this chords one time. Make sure you know how the song goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Eyes like the morning star, cheeks like a rose. Laura was a pretty girl, everybody knows. 2, 3, 4. Weep all ye little rains, wail, winds, wail, all along, along the Colorado Trail. And you repeat that 2 times or 3 times. Go through it 3 times. Last time through, obviously, skip 15 and 16, go into 17, 18, and 19. All right. That's the tune. Probably not going to take time to play the melody here. The challenge with the melody, of course, is 0, 1s, 3s, and 5s. So you are going to feel pretty stretched out, and you can choose that. All stretched out. Your other choice would be to move positions, which I don't necessarily think this song would make sense on that. It feels like an awful lot of motion rather than just stretching your pinky up to get the 5. But do know, to measure, what is it, measure 12? Measure 13, you do end up on 8. And so in that place, that does make sense to make the move. To make the positional move. All along the Colorado Trail. So you kind of have to make that decision. I know when I get to 13, I'm for sure changing positions, but the rest of them, I think I'm just going to stretch out. Okay, let's talk tough acts very quickly. Run, grab your C chord. And let's just strum our way through this, and you'll see how it does sound really nice. It's a nice little tune, despite the fact that Laura's dead. From the top, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is your A7. I'm sorry, A minor up on 5. This is going to come up a lot. It's really your E minor, okay? But when it's on 5, it's an A minor. Okay, there's that. And then I go ahead and left the 3 in the arrangement because you're going to grab that on your way down to the A minor. G chord, C chord, pinky, A minor, C chord. That's a cool transition. You want to try to get that one right because it sounds beautiful when you do it right. Major 5, pinky, G chord, 5, C chord with your pinky, A minor, C chord, A minor, G chord. Okay, A minor again, G chord, bar on 5, is a G chord, C chord, pinky, A minor, C chord, G chord, lose the chord, pinky on 5, pinky on 8, bar on 5, ring finger on 7. Now, you know that that's going to be your moment, right, where everything falls apart. So this moment you have to basically memorize. And you could, theoretically, we usually play A minor with our ring and pinky with the bar on 5. But you're going to need your pinky to get to the 8. So that means your ring and middle finger go there. Okay. And I would say, obviously, in terms of playing it clean, getting your pinky positioned properly, and then everybody else goes on. And I would treat that with a fermata, sitting right on top, just big as the day. To give myself plenty of time to make that thing happen. Let it ring for a minute, and then take your pinky off. And then go down to your C chord with your pinky. G chord. Hit the 1. G chord. C chord. So honestly, at measure 13, you're probably going to put that little section out of that to memory. And then that part I would put to memory, and then of course I would put this to memory now too. Your exit strategy for the C chord at 14. And then once you survive that C chord, then you can get your face up back onto the paper and know where you are. I talk a lot about memorizing stuff. I don't really memorize a ton of stuff, but I do memorize moments in every song, the hard sections, so that I can look away, make sure everything is placed properly on the guitar, get through the hard section, and then get my eye back up onto the paper. All right, now finally, the important piece of stuff on this song is the arpeggio, and so let's talk about it. Let's take our time through it and make sure that what I have here makes sense to you. So you start with your holding your C chord. Like everything in fingerstyle, we usually grab the chord first. Not usually, about 99% of the time I grab the chord first. Okay? And then my carrots are sitting up above the carrots are sitting up above the melody notes. Okay? So you want to play that a little bit louder. Pinky. Oh, and there, remember that 0 show up, so you got to lift up your index finger. You're now technically playing a G chord. And then you're going to jump up, grab these 2 5s. 3. Oh, and then you have your A minor on. Put your 3 on. Open the rest up. 1, 3. Now put your A minor chord on. switch your ring over here onto the C chord. And then back to melody at measure 5, open. 3, 3, open. 5, 3, 1, open, 1, A minor. C chord. 2, 2. 1. Notice I would just add without even thinking about it. I ended up in an A minor shape, and then G chord. When you go on to page 2, you can grab your A minor. 3, 5, 3, O. A minor. 3, 1, 3, O, A minor. C. 3, 5, 8, 5, whoops, sorry. 8, 5, 5, 5. And I think probably it makes sense. Make sure that you start that little run at 13. Just use your pinky on 3, your pinky on 5, and your pinky on 8. Just drag that up. That allows you to get those 5s on with your index finger quickly. And then make sure you punch that 5 at the end, and then go back to your 3. Repeat. Okay, let's try it. Okay. I'll try to go slow, but I'm really going to try to emphasize those carrots, almost cartoonishly, to really make sure the melody is coming out. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. One more time from the top. Do we have time? What time is it? Let's just finish up. Do it one more time from the top. Go. Sorry. I'm on the wrong strings, that's why. From the major 9, go. could have second ending. Sorry. Should have warned you about your second ending there. So does that make sense? I mean, the goal here is to just learn how to do the program. Then your next goal in terms of turning it into a song is to try to get those carrots to be louder than their surrounding accompaniment. And you'll see, even though everything's just one note at a time, that's a legit way to play a piece of music when you're not singing it. You know, just play the melody notes, make sure they're a tiny bit louder, and then just decorate them with accompaniment around the long. Every eighth note has something in it. So that would be considered true finger style. The only thing I might do if I was going to really make it finger style was switch out to having the chords on top as well. If I started off with and then you know, so I can't do it just on the spot, but that would be my thought, is, you know, also to add in some chords underneath there, probably on beats 1 and 3, something like that, to even fuller, get an even fuller sound. So hopefully that made sense. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. Sorry about the technology challenges early today. Hopefully the sound is okay. Hopefully you got something out of today's effort, and we will do tomorrow. We'll have to keep pushing this off. Tomorrow I'm going to try to get in earlier. I'm going to try to grab exercise 13, Moorish dance, prelude number 9, Torito. I did not get lesson 61 posted last night, but I will tonight. And then, so tomorrow looks like we're on 3 Blind Mice, Pay Me My Money Down, and Brahms Lullaby. So remember, with Pay Me My Money Down, we're going to add in some percussive sounds into that. Again, book 2 is all about getting that toolbox put together. And then Brahms Lullaby, of course, you guys know, is a beautiful classical piece of music, and we'll make that sound really great. So tomorrow we should be able to go fairly quickly, and I will try to get in early, by 10 a.m. solid, maybe a couple minutes early, to get the daily warm-ups started. And those will be, for those of you guys that are interested in learning classical music, you can learn right along with me. And hopefully that's some value to you. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being patient. And let's see. Nancy says thanks, and Elizabeth says it's amazing what 2 hands can do together. Isn't it amazing? It is amazing. What you think about what we're doing on this. It is so hard. It is so crazy difficult. And when things are going well, and your left hand and your right hand are cooperating, you can make some really beautiful music. So, okay, guys, I'm going to pull the plug. I'm getting this weird warning on here, so I'm going to work on that for a minute and figure out what it's sent me. Please check video resolution. The current resolution is 1152 by 720, which is not ... and it says open widget. So open the widget, and there's stream health, and there's no information on that. So I bet I'm going to need to do this. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and pull the plug and see if I can figure out the video resolution problem. I don't know what that even means. And then there's that. So I'm going to hit stop streaming. Thank you all for being here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.